and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I know you all are having great fun, but I just want to ask you one thing to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun or not? Can you hear me or not? Round of applause for me or not? Right? This is called dedication. Okay guys, that was just, I was trying to get your attention. Next, we have the felicitation of the religious committee and other appreciation awards. I will request everybody to please be seated. May I request everyone to please be seated for the felicitation of the religious committee. Okay, we all would agree that how religious beliefs are crucial and play a key role in our lives. Our religious committee members are doing a wonderful job in maintaining our cultural heritage by giving their 100% devotion in every religious festival spread across all religions. That is why it is our pleasure and honor to felicitate the hard work and dedication of our religious committee members. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? I would name all the religious committee members and I will request them to please come on stage one by one. First of all, I will call Mrs. Meeta Harwani, the head of committee 2021 to 2022, and Mrs. Vinita Parmar, head of committee from 2019 to 2020, to please come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Meeta Harwani and Vinita Parmar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some attention towards the stage. May I request Mrs. Meeta Harwani and Mrs. Vinita Parmar to please come on stage. Mrs. Meeta Harwani was the head of committee from 2021 to 2022. Mrs. Vinita Parmar was the head of committee from 2019 to 2020. I would also like to request the rest of the members of the religious committee to please come on stage. Round of applause for our religious committee. Come on guys. Mrs. Purnima Kshatriya, Mrs. Sneha Budharani, Mrs. Sneha Budharani, Mrs. Sneha Budharani, Mrs. Anita Naran. Round of applause for Mrs. Anita Naran. Mrs. Payal Paryani. Round of applause. Guys, come on. This is our religious committee. Come on, round of applause. They have been working hard the whole year. Mrs. Payal Paryani, Mrs. Chanchal Joshi, Mrs. Meena Uttam Chandani, and Mrs. Payal Gurbani. May I request all the ladies to please come on stage. May I request all the ladies to please come on stage. Thank you. Now I would like to request our honorary president Mr. Bhagwan Kalwani to please come on stage and give the plaque to Mrs. Meeta Harwani and Mrs. Vinita Parmar.
Look over here.
Also I would like to request Mr. Santosh Agarwal to come on stage and give the gift to the remaining religious committee members.
Okay, ladies, here.
Mr. Bhagwan Kalwani will give the plaque to Mrs. Meeta Harwani and Mrs. Vinita Parmar. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please?
Okay, both, okay.
We are going to have the plaque ceremony for Mrs. Meeta Harwani and Mrs. Vanita Parmar. Mr. Bhagwan Kalwani will hand over the flag. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause, everybody. I would like to request Mr. Santosh Agarwal and Mr. Bhagwan Kalwani to hand away the prizes, the gifts, to all the religious committee members. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The dynamic group members, can you please be seated? We are having a felicitation committee. Felicitation ceremony. इतना गुस्सा आया कि वो वर्ड्स खराब हो गए मेरे.
Okay, doing here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and let's have a round of applause for this woman. They have been working hard for the entire year. Also, thank you to Tia and Trisha for handing away the flags.